Hi, I'm Brittany Murphy from Geeks of Color. How are you both?
Hi,
Great.
we're
How are you,
great. How are
Brittany?
you?
I'm great as well. So my first question for you both is just obviously your characters have been butting heads through the seasons. So what is it like filming those scenes together?
Go ahead,
Okay, I'm going to talk.
please. Yeah.
We had a great time. I think we can speak. I can speak for both of us.
You can.
It's just great writing, and whenever there's conflict, it's really fun to play. You don't want to. Nobody wants to watch a scene or play a scene about two people that are just like, "Isn't life great?" Yeah, and we're just agreeing with each other. No, so it's really fun, and I think that beyond the conflict, that you really felt the story is just so good. Like what she gets to do, what I'm trying to do, me, everything from Madeline not understanding that Emily's playing her and Philippine, then realizing that, and then getting, then the baby, then not understanding that, Philippine gets to smoke me out of the office once she realizes there's a non-compete, and it's so complex. So it's all of those things that make the great writing makes it really fun to play those scenes, I think.
Yeah. Same.
We're
So
agreeing
my
now because we're
We've
very,
been we've been
very
doing that
tired.
all day, so we know each other
exactly.
much better.
So my next question for you both is obviously your characters have to make a lot of decisions this season that are difficult, but it's ultimately things that, it helps them in terms of, it's the right decision for them. So how would you say that this was important for the journeys of your characters?
Well, I guess it's the evolution. It's the normal evolution of any human being, and Darren is really good at that because he always puts his characters in places where they have to like sort problems that are huge and obstacles that are incredible. And there's a moment, as we were saying earlier, it's like there's a moment where we think, oh, we found peace. No, you haven't, and there are a lot of scenes like that. And I'm thinking about a scene that we shot in the lavender fields where it starts, it looks like a regular love scene where they're gonna, have a talk like old lovers, and then something incredible happens, and there's a huge U-turn, and so these things are great because well, they make the scene super interesting, and for actors it's only
Yeah.
fun,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes.
And from this season to now, what would you say is perhaps the biggest change from your characters?
Well, mine's gotten more kind of far out there, I think.
No.
No.
Has it?
I'm blaming the
Really?
hormones, the pregnancy hormones. I mean, she is whacked out. Madeline is mad, mad, Madeline. But she's always been. I remember Darren going, I kind of see her as like, Sigourney Weaver and Working Girl. I was like, yeah, I don't, it's
I
a
don't
little
think that.
different than that, I think, when you look at the. So it's, but I do think that it's especially coming to Paris and having the costumes, and, she really is feeling herself and really goes for it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where is Sylvie? Well, Sylvie is more vulnerable. She shows a vulnerability, which is fun because it also, it's a totally different color of her personality, which I really love. And behind that armor, there is a lot of vulnerability, and behind that strength, there is a lot of, and even insecurity, I would say, sometimes. But she's just a strong person, and she's very brave, and she goes for life and fights for herself.
And lastly, if you could describe this season with one word, what would it be?
Hmm. Complicated.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for your time and congrats again on the show.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.